Hey everybody, it's iLikeCurry94 here doing another commentary. So after my last commentary, I noticed that you guys really like the tips part of the videos. So here I have another video, which hopefully I'll be able to give out more tips this time on what to do. So basically I'm using the same standard setup in the last video, which is the Galil with Warlord, Dual Mag, Silencer, Ghost, and Hacker. And this is a class that I've really come to like a lot because the Silencer on the Galil is just the complete beast, and Dual Mags is a great attachment because it gives you that fast reload and extra ammo. So, well, in this game, I don't do too well. I get 33 and 4, but I could have very easily gone 33 and 0 and 33 and 1. But I decided that the win is more important than my KD. So the score isn't terrible, but I do, in my opinion, think a good job of capping flags. So right here, as you can see, we capped C right off the bat, and what happened was our whole team jumped on C, and their whole team jumped on B. So right off the bat, they have that AB flag, which is something in domination. It's a really big problem if you get behind this early. So at this point, I noticed that they're all swarming B, so there's no point in me trying to jump on the flag and try to cap it, because if I do that, I'll just get destroyed, and my teammates don't seem too keen on jumping on it at the moment either. So I just want to stick around B for a while and try to pick them off. Maybe if we can take out enough of them, there's an opening for us to cap B. But my teammates aren't exactly the best in this game, so I decided that a better option would be to flank around, and I'll try to hold A by myself. And if I can hold A by myself long enough, it'll give us a chance to get the lead and distract the enemy, so that we can take the lead in this game and catch them off balance. So right there, I knifed that guy, which is that's not a panic knife. I do use the tactical setup, so I'm very tactical when I knife. It's not something I do on instinct. And if you notice, I missed that guy right there, and I know it seems really obvious, but like I was getting really excited at this point because things were kind of heating up. But I have no clue what was up with that guy. I just missed him. So yeah. So as you can see, I'm right here just defending A, sorry, because I know that it gives us a chance to get in the lead. And that napalm strike right there, I called it right over B, which is something you want to do with napalm strikes because while they get a lot of kills and they distract the enemy, but at the same time it provides visual cover for your teammates to try and cap B because your enemies can't see anything through that napalm, and if they try to get close, then they'll just get murked. So as you can see here, I get my chopper because I'm a beast, and I'm just defending A all by myself back here. And I think that's something important to do, is to defend a flag if you notice people on it, because it's easy kills and it's a great way to get your team back in the game. So as you can see here, they've capped C on us while our teammates were busy at B. So I get this chopper, which turns out to be a pretty big turning point in the game, because at this point I'm able to distract the enemy team. As you can see, they're focusing all their attention on air support while they're stuck at C, and in the meantime my teammates are able to get a stranglehold on B and kind of just get that area under our control, and as you can see in a couple of seconds, they're about to cap it. So I call in the Blackbird just to give my teammates a better chance to cap B, and I see my teammates capping it, so I want to jump on it because there's a lot of fire. So as you can see there, I got the flag capped. So oh my god. So I got the flag cap, and then unfortunately, I got destroyed right after that because some guy was rushing right through the Nova gas. But that gives me another chance to build up my streak. So I take the Galil and I just run right back up to B. And so right here, they're all spawning at C. So this is a good place to sit right behind these barrels because they're going to come through these two hallways. You're going to see a bunch of people just swarm out through there if you have the AB flag cap on this map. As you can see, they're just going to keep coming from there, so it's not a bad idea to sit behind those barrels. But I was getting a little impatient there. That's just what I am sometimes. I get a little impatient, so I run up here, which isn't a bad spot as long as you don't get too crazy and you jump straight over C, because pretty much the second you start capping their C flag, the spawns are going to completely flip and they're going to be behind your whole team. So the whole setup that you've been working on and that your whole team has set up to contain the enemy and get a bunch of kills is messed up. So you never want to jump that far up into the spawn. So yeah, you can see I was pretty angry there because I really thought I should have gotten that kill. but that guy just fucking jumped over every single bullet because, you know, you can do that in this game. So, once again, I'm just rushing their spawn. We have a blackbird up, and when you have a blackbird up, there's no point in sitting back and doing nothing because you know exactly where your enemies are and exactly what they're going to do before they even know you're there, especially with a ghost and a silencer. So I'm rushing spawn, gonna get another chopper. Yeah, this is pretty much like what you want to do on every map, is try to get A, B, or C, B, and just trap them. Especially on this map, it's a great place because if you get your spawns down, it's really easy to just get them in a spawn trap like I have here. And if you're running with some pretty decent teammates and you guys can call in those blackbirds, this game becomes pretty much easy mode. Because when a team has a blackbird, blackbirds are going to chain up to more blackbirds and chopper gunners, and there's just no hope for the other team. That was another bullshit death in my opinion, but I thought I should have gotten that guy because my aim was right on him and I was shooting, but clearly he's Superman and bullets just bounced right off him, and then he just destroyed me. As you saw there, he put me down in like 2 seconds. So pretty angry right there, so I just run right back up there, like, which is something I don't usually do, but I just sprinted. I was so angry at this point. And as you can see, I have amazing grenade throwing skills. That grenade just went who knows where. So right back into C like a boss. Coming up, this fucking asshole sitting in a corner gets wrecked, obviously, because if you're gonna camp like that, you're never gonna do well if you're just gonna sit in the same exact spot, not moving at all, because that's the first place they're gonna check when they come back for that revenge kill. And they will come back for that revenge kill, believe me. Because when you camp like that, you piss people off, and they will be so angry they will just come right back. So if you're going to camp like that, make sure every time you get a kill, you move spots. So it'll flush to the enemy, it'll get them angry, and it'll be, if you can do it effectively, it's a really easy way to get a lot of kills off like one person. So as you can see, as we had them spawn trapped at C, I guess somehow the spawns flipped because we got too aggressive with the blackbird, and the enemy started spawning at A. And because we were so heavily set up at C, we had them spawn trapped so badly, we kind of got caught off guard there, and they managed to cap A and B. So as you can see the score right now, we have a pretty good lead going in, but a lead like this can like rapidly deteriorate when your enemy has those two flags. So I knew that I had to call in, start getting up some air support if we wanted to retake B, because especially on cracked, B is one of the hardest flags to take on crack, especially because it's right in the center, there's no cover at all, and it's just really easy for enemies to shoot you if you're trying to cap that. So as you can see, I call in a blackbird, and blackbirds are always helpful when you're trying to you know, win a game, because by knowing where your enemies are, it just gives you an advantage. It's not even, there's like no way to tell how amazing that advantage is to have over an opponent. So if you can get blackbirds, you should definitely put it on. It'll definitely help you and your team and get your KD up. So as you can see, I called in my chopper there because I was getting a little desperate. We really needed to cap B, otherwise we could be in the trouble. You saw how I was just running into spawn, destroying them. I didn't want that happening to us. So as you can see there, I got killed because I set myself up in a bad spot, but we kind of needed B right then and there. So I didn't want to like go find a nice little corner to call it in. And as you can see, we did cap B. So what I did wasn't completely stupid, because we did manage to cap B and put our enemy, you know, get them under control again, which is something that's really important in domination. If you know where your enemies are spawning, whether you have a UAV or Blackbird, it just makes it so much easier because you don't have to watch your back as much. So as you can see here, my teammates are all running towards A. They're all at A, so there's no point, and since we have all three flags, there's no point in me going to A also, because they're going to spawn at C now. As you can see on my motion sensor, that guy somehow fucking disappeared, but they're all going to spawn here now. And the motion sensor is a lot better in my opinion than the Claymore, because you get multiple uses out of it, and things like that can happen where you can get more than one kill because of it, as long as your gun skill is good. So the game's winding down here. I think those were my last two kills. I ended up going 33-4 with 3 flag caps, and we end up winning the game, which is a really nice feeling to do this well. And I could have done a lot better if I didn't play the objective and I felt just like playing for myself. But that's not an issue play. So thanks for watching. Thanks, guys.